our Zoom meeting this morning. We thought we'd just share with you some of our experiences of isolation. So I'm going to start on a good note. I'm now shopping once a week, so hopefully planning a little bit better with my meals rather than jumping into the shops every other day. Another good thing is I've had a bit of time to look at Facebook, and I'm really enjoying the clips that people are sharing with their own isolation experiences, with the family dancing and all sorts of skits going on for people and countries all around the world. So it just makes us feel that we really are in it together and the whole world is going through the same as what we are. On a downside, I miss being able to hug my parents. I visit them once a week because I do their shopping, so I'm actually seeing them more than I used to before, so I have to learn something from that. But when I hand the shopping over, it's very difficult because we are huggers, and it's very difficult that I can't get close to them. So I look forward to when this is over, we'll visit them every week, and that we will be able to hug each other. So, and my nails also is very down. Luckily, I got them off before the nail salons closed, but learning to tie it without fingernails, that's been a bit of a challenge. So that's my experience so far.
All right, well, I guess it's my turn to talk about what I like about being in isolation. Is I'm home cleaning my house a lot more and being with my kids because they're on holidays now, but they were online schooling before, so that was really good to see them all day, which was a bit of a bonus because normally we have fairly busy lives between work, school, music, sports, so I'm really loving that. What I'm missing is seeing a lot of my friends and family. I've had some nieces have some milestone birthdays that we've had to miss. I'm missing you guys in the office. I'm missing Tina making my coffees. And yeah, just getting out when I can and wandering the shops or just seeing my friends when I can. So that's what I'm missing.
Okay, I'll go next. I'm going to start on a low because I like to finish with a high. So the most difficult thing so far, and I'm going to tell this from a parent's point of view, has been homeschooling. Actually, it's been a double-edged sword because it's definitely given me a whole new level of appreciation for teachers. It's been really hard. One would think, oh, it's going to be great, we can sit down together and do homeschool, but that's been really quite difficult actually. Trying to balance teaching my children and getting them to listen to me and wanting to learn and all those kind of things in an environment that they're not used to being in for learning. So that's been a big challenge, and maybe some of you out there can relate to that. And so I guess you can say the downside has been my children, but the upside has also been my children. I'm spending so much more time doing things that I always say I want to do with them, like get on the ground with them and play Lego and just bake with them and do things that are on my list, but I never have time to do because life is so busy with work and doing extra stuff that, like Donna said, running them from back to front, I realize that that's not necessarily as important as just spending time doing something one-on-one in them. So that's been fantastic to be able to do something I've always wanted to do. And all of us are much happier now because of that. That's good. Thanks. It's next.
Okay, me. So I'm loving actually being able to working full time. I'm loving the fact that although I work my 3 days and that now, I've got time to actually get in my garden and just slow down, just really slow down and enjoy pottering around in the garden, enjoy pottering around in the house. You know, I can make more nice dinners, I should say. It's not quickly slapped together after work sort of thing. Put a bit more time in, a bit more baking, taking the dog for a walk, just going around. Everybody, I don't know, I just find it in my suburb that people are out on their driveways having a drink, and it's become, people care more, people have more time, everybody goes around and says hello. Everybody's in the same boat, but everybody's trying to give that bit of support. You know, all the teddy bears are up in the windows and out in the garden. The rainbows are out there. And there just seems to be a lot more love in the world, even though, because we're all going through this time. So it's just really nice to see that side of things, that we don't, because we're all too busy to do any of it. Our life just takes over, and it is nice to just actually slow down and appreciate what we've got and things like that. And I feel really lucky. I just feel so lucky to be in Western Australia and in Australia as a whole, compared to what I see my family spread around the world and to see what goes on everywhere else. I do count my blessings at the moment for being in Australia. On a downside, my family are so far away, but I suppose that's a good side as well. I can get on Facebook every single day, once or twice a day around the world. But I'm in the same boat as a lot of you there, and a lot of parents. I have a year 12 student. It's horrific. I have no idea. It's above my head. I'm trying to learn stuff before I can help teach her. I just think, thank God, that there's a few of them that are friends that can actually help each other out with the questions, because I feel dumb. It's just way above my head.
I only have a year 1, so I'm really screwed if I have really heard of that.
I'm thinking, I don't know what's worse, if it was having the kinder kids that are running around think everything's a game because the parents are home and things like that, but at least I'd know the work. The year 12 is, yeah, I do struggle with it, and knowing that I now have to get into a routine with her to make sure she's up and she's sorted out, and the online study and all that, which is obviously going to come into term 2. So yeah, that's my scariest thing. I don't normally drink, but now I've decided that yes, maybe a glass of wine or 2 in the afternoons is something that I really need when it comes to schooling.
All right, my turn. You finished, Tina?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, I mean, very much what everyone else has said. I feel the same. I'm loving the fact that life has slowed down, and we're doing things that I've always been too busy to do, spending more time with the kids. I'm loving the fact that I take my dog for a walk every morning, and I'm actually able to go for a longer walk. Because I'm not having to race in the door to get ready to drive to work, because work's right here where I am. I'm loving the fact that my house is cleaner, and we've started some home improvement projects that we've been talking about forever, and we've actually got the time to do them now. So we started with all my bedrooms being painted over Easter, so that's a start.
Wow.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get a bit more done over the next however long we're in isolation. What I'm not liking is the pantry's too close to my work office. I don't know if I'll fit into my uniform when I come back to work. And I'm missing the socialising with my friends and so on, but we have used this Zoom. I've had a couple of friends, and we've sat there with a glass of wine and had a chat for a couple of hours on Zoom, so this is a good thing. You find other ways to keep in touch. About it for me.
No, that's great. Well, we certainly have got a lot of positive experiences to share. So let's put it out there and see if we can hear from other people, see what your experiences are. Good, bad, anything. Thanks very much, and bye for now.
See ya.
Bye.